Hello, buddies. David. It's a nice opportunity being here, starting this divinatory work. Um, Pretty grateful for the opportunity being here on YouTube. Today, we're gonna get started with the first card. Whoops. This is a Five of Wands. Oh, matter of fact, this is a Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands basically talks about the bravery, all connected to your work, all connected to your path, the path that you've been working towards enlarging and concealing at a certain point. And it's about the fire element that drives through basically the engines of you. And the second card, the nine the nine of pentacles, oh, the nine of wands, sorry. There's a lot of work you've been investing yourself into this fiery thing that brings you these warm heart. And the nine of wands basically tells that at a certain point you get protective about this thing, and you getting protective may be the reason why you're feeling a little struggle, as confirmed by the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is an airy element, and when you mixed with the fire element, you see that they can literally bring a lot of chaos. Because if you lose the control, if you're expecting something and you're incapable of achieving it in a timely fashion as you expect, what happens, as the symbolism of the card says, there's a little bit of frustration. You're kind of in this dream state, dreaming about something. Maybe you already have it, because as the seven of wands says, you're already working on it for a while. You were bravely working on it, and maybe you'll be working on it right now. And there's a little bit of frustration, but as you can see, the eight of swords kind of showcases that you are by yourself, being the very source of your own frustration, because you have the power, you're working your power, but sometimes you get caught by your own hurry on achieving certain things. But as you can see on the four ones, your rewards are there. They've been there all the time. The work you've been doing, it doesn't, it's not excluded. It's not going to be erased all of the same, all of the all of a sudden, because you perceived your current effort as not being as rewarding as you wanted it to be in a time that you expected it to be. As you can see, the Three of Pentacles showcases the necessity of dedication, a little bit of more dedication. You know, although you already have everything, even though you're going through a struggle, inner struggle, by mixing both fire and air elements, the Three of Pentacles, by being a earth element, kind of grounds you by leading you towards direction, and guiding you through the path where you're going to meet other people who are going to help you at certain different levels. There are various different levels of this learning curve. Some of them are going to bring you experiences, some of them going to bring you lectures, and that's the importance of the Three of Pentacles. And you're gonna have many opportunities. There, maybe you already have these opportunities. You can literally see them by the Seven of Cups. And these things are in a direct relationship with your feelings because of the water element, and what brings to the Three of Pentacles, which is a earth element, a balance, a good balance. So, by trying to not overlook and trying to avoid over stressing about the things you've been doing, trying to be perfect about everything, you're then able to reap these rewards, or at least at this point you're going to be able to see these rewards. But as the Four of Swords says, you got to go through some grief moments to literally, defeat this inner self, to defeat this tendency of mixing fire and air while you're, at the top of yourself, at the top of your head, at the top of your feelings and your desires. Well, the tarot deck basically brought me 4 extra cards, which we're gonna open them right now before wrapping up. It starts by the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords, as you can see, it continues the segregation of those feelings, as I said, those thoughts, those fiery thoughts that you have, and you must let them go. Elsewhere, external forces may come and hit you. It's confirmed by the Five of Pentacles that the external may tweak your ability of seeing yourself, your inner self. The Queen of Wands is basically the one responsible for the concept of your thoughts, of those fiery thoughts. They have this tendency of mixing up with the fire, mixing up with the air element, and it leads you to the Four of Cups, which basically resembles the Nine of Cups as we've seen before. And it kind of creates a balance. It's basically urging you to create a balance by looking at things you haven't looked yet, you haven't paid attention to yet. And this is a direct relationship between your thoughts and your feelings, and this whole battle between internal and external forces. It can be related to your financial situation. It can be related to your the financial situation in relation to the way you portray yourself, the way you conduct yourself on a daily basis to achieve your financial status. But it could also be talking about the feelings you have in relation to what brings you this status at a certain point. Yeah, that's basically it. I often prompt people to have the question crafted within their hearts, and it's question important, and hopefully these cards have been answered some of these questions. Right now, for you special followers, if you're not a follower yet, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, this is a perfect time, because at the end of each video I open 3 extra cards for you special people. And here it is, the three of Wands. The Three of Wands, as you can see, it represents the different scenarios that you can literally choose. So there are, three completely different paths, and you have to choose because you're here. At a certain point, the three of wands, you're grounded yet, and you're kind of with a lighter in your hands and looking towards something that's gonna be fulfilling. But you have to pay attention to the Ten of Swords because depending on the choice you make, you're gonna be hit with many of those thoughts, many of those, contradictory thoughts, and it could also represent, uh, being, you know, held by your feelings at a certain point, your thoughts basically triggering your feelings in relation to this this journey that you're about to step in. You're in the very moment of stepping into, and the justice is basically the reason why you're in this journey. So you're, looking a for manners of being just with yourself, and by being just with yourself, you're then capable of being just with other people. So at a certain point, this ten of swords comes along with the justice, a side of the justice in the three of wands. You see that this path is not really about going out to a physical place, but maybe the inner path where you start reevaluating your own thoughts, reevaluating these mechanisms that trigger you towards these thoughts, these feelings. And that's basically it. I'm really, really grateful for the opportunity of, opening these cards for you. Hopefully, as I said, this has been answered your inner questions and have been guiding you towards a great, brilliant future. I'm more than grateful for the opportunity of being myself here, the one responsible for bringing it in this manner. And yeah, hopefully we're gonna see each other in the next video. Thank you for joining. See you.